Yes, as a Dilophosaurus, I'm giving a Dilophosaurus an F. Yes. I'm not biased at all, okay? Hello, humans, dinosaurs! Yes, this is Lopho, and today we are back for another dinosaur tier list! Yes, we haven't been doing one of these in a while, haven't we? So, this is the Jurassic World Evolution 2 Animals plus Variations tier list! Yeah! So, this is, I think, all the creatures that we have in Jurassic World Evolution, and I think this is this post-aquatic update or is it pre-aquatic update? Oh yeah, it is post-aquatic update. We have Shonisaurus, Dunkeluncle, and yeah, we got these. Okay, let's just go ahead and start putting them in, shall we? So, I know this is going to be very controversial, but let's start with Acrocanthosaurus. F. Right. Okay. Right. You guys might be wondering, oh my god, Lopho, you're already hitting off super strong from the get-go. I hate the Jurassic World Evolution Acrocanthosaurus, okay? Like, I can see why. The Acrocanthosaurus being so fat, and everyone is like, oh yeah, we shouldn't shrink wrap dinosaurs. So why are you so upset at Acrocanthosaurus having a lot of fat? Well, it's because I always known Acrocanthosaurus as a sail-backed creature, and just giving it super fat back just kind of takes away from the whole point of Acrocanthosaurus being Acrocanthosaurus. Like, unless we actually have definite evidence of the Acrocanthosaurus being a fat hump dinosaur, when it comes to that point, I'll say, yeah, why not? That's just science. I'll just go along with it. But it's just a theory at this point. I don't like how it influenced like other media with their own fat Acrocanthosauruses. I absolutely hate that. So F tier. Alamosaurus, I think they did a decent job at reconstructing the spikes and stuff, so I'm gonna give you, I mean, it does have elephant feet, but that is just the Jurassic World style, so I think I'll give it an A. Albertosaurus is, I think it's gonna be on, I'm gonna put it on D, because I've always thought that Albertosaurus was one of the more slender carnivores. Again, I'm kind of realizing that Jurassic World Evolution has a lot of very fat-sized, like over-fat, like kind of overweight dinosaurs, like the Acro and the Alberto. But the Alberto, I've always known to be a much more slender build than the Tyrannosaurs. So the fact that it is just as fat as the T-Rex just kind of doesn't make sense. Jurassic World Dominion Allosaurus. I'll go with C, I guess. I prefer the Fallen Kingdom Allosaurus. I prefer the adult version of the Fallen Kingdom Allo than Allosaurus from Jurassic World Dominion, because I just don't like Osteoderms. I don't like Crocoderms, right? Osteoderms done correctly look alright, especially like the ones in Disney's Dinosaurs, Iguanodon. If they have those tiny horns at the back, that's cool. But when they start having like crocodilian backs is where I just draw the line. No dinosaur should have a crocodilian back. Doesn't make sense. Amargasaurus. Although nowadays most people consider that Amargasaurus had a sail and not spikes, when it was still designed, we didn't know. And for Amargasaurus, I'm kind of okay with how fat it is. So I'm gonna go with B, because yeah, sauropods, it would make sense for them to have some fat on their bodies. Beetle. I'm gonna put Beetle on. I mean, it really doesn't look anything like the actual animal, right? I think kind of the same why I hate the Acrocanthosaurus. It influenced a lot of media with these weird ankylosaur, like Jurassic World style back things, so I don't like it. The Jurassic World Apatosaurus just looks ugly, right? It's just ugly, so it's gonna go in E. What is this? Is this Archaeornithomimus? I think it's Archaeornithomimus, since this is, I think, ABCD, so it's based on ABC. So Archaeornithomimus, their arms are weirdly posed on their bodies, but that's pretty much it. I think I'm gonna put it over there. Atrociraptor, just be honest, it's just Deinonychus. Right? The Atrociraptor just makes no sense for them to be that big. So I'm gonna be putting it on C, high C. Right, and what is this? I think that's a Temburosaurus, I think. Yeah, I could live with a Temburosaurus, okay. Australovenator? It's a weirdly shrink-wrapped dino, but... I mean, sure. Barbariodactylus? It literally has claws in his wings. Like, what did you expect? They were literally just riding off the prehistoric planet hype. Jurassic World Baryonyx. Ew! In the gutter. Right. Brachiosaurus. Okay, I could just pass it off. It's not terrible. It's not bad either. It's just classic Brachiosaurus. What else do I have to say? Camarasaurus. The elephant feet look ugly, but that's kind of where my problems with it ends. The Carnivores. It's alright. I mean, it doesn't. The skull really doesn't look It doesn't resemble the actual animal. I think I'm gonna go with C, medium. Carnivores? Yeah, Carnivores can go on A. I'd say it's a decent design. D? For what? D for what? Let me know what D is, because you know that YouTube chat is quite delayed. So you gotta tell me what creature and D. If you just say D, I don't know what creature you're talking about. I'm assuming this is Pterodactylus. I mean, it doesn't really look like the animal. But at the same time, I don't think it looks too ugly. I'm gonna go with C high. Ceratosaurus? Let's be honest here. The Jurassic Park Ceratosaurus does not resemble the animal. The actual animal was much more sturdier built. It makes no sense that the whole reason why Ceratosaurus looks like this is because the original Jurassic Park 3 movie reused the T-Rex sculpt, just slapped a horn on it and called it Ceratosaurus. So, I think you're gonna go in D. Right. Chasmosaurus? I mean, it looks like a rhino. It's kind of like the Brachiosaurus, like... What else is there to say bad? What is there to shit on that guy outside of the classic Jurassic Park issues? So, like, you can kind of see that. Like, I think decently good designs. Like, I think that's just Jurassic Park-ish designs, but personal preference. Right, let's make it a bit more quiet game. Right, the music is way too dramatic for me doing a tier list. I thought Jurassic World Evolution background music would be like peaceful, not like super dramatic. Right. Okay, so A are objectively good designs, S tier are excellent designs, B tier are decent Jurassic Park designs that I find aesthetically nice. C designs are just Jurassic Park or go-to designs. They aren't great, but they aren't terrible either. Pretty much average. D is kind of bad. I don't like it. E is just ugly. I don't like it. And F is just in the gutter. I absolutely hate their designs. Chunkingosaurus. I mean, it's chunking, right? It's got a funny name. It goes on B. Salaphysis? I mean, I'm not so sure what Salaphysis is bad. Educate me, guys. Why? What is wrong with Jurassic World with Salaphysis? I guess, I mean, it lacks feathers. But I think that's pretty much it. Is there anything else that the Salaphysis has going for it that I don't know? It's an acceptable design, I'd say. Compsognathus? Well, I mean, we know the actual Compsognathus looks nothing like this guy, so just objectively bad design. I wouldn't call it ugly, but bad design. Because it doesn't look like the actual animal. And yes, you guys might be saying, oh, Lopho, it's Jurassic Park, what did you expect? Still, this is my tier list. I base them off like what I feel appropriate, so. Carnivores? Okay, I mean, it's not too terrible looking. Dinosaurs? Yeah, not too terrible looking. Dilophosaurs? Mediocre. Dinosaurs is, I think, would be an S tier. I love the design. Oh, and follow right up with Deinonychus. F. You're terrible. Right? The only design, the worst design I've seen from Deinonychus than this is a Dinomecha Deinonychus. Right? And this guy beats over the Dinomecha Deinonychus by a slight amount. Right. The Jurassic Park Dilophosaurs. Kind of similar to the Beetle. I don't like how it influenced public media. So, yes, as a Dilophosaurus, I'm giving a Dilophosaurus an F. Yes, I'm not biased at all. Okay. The Metrodon, again, crocodile like Ostoderms, makes no sense since like the Metrodon isn't even an Archosaur, isn't it? Like it's not even an Archosaur. Like it's synapsid. So why do you even have something like a crocodile? It just makes no sense. Objectively bad design. The Morphodons, ugly designs. What's the difference between this one and the other one? I honestly cannot see the difference. They both look ugly. The Plodicus. I mean, not too bad. Dracorex. Mediocre. Dreadnoughtus, a pre-Jurassic World Dominion. Pretty ugly design. The Minions, Dreadnoughtus. It doesn't have... It still got elephant feet, right? I'd say it goes on B. Right. Dryosaurus? Yeah, average. Zungaraptorus? It looks a bit too monsterized, but that is a Jurassic Park style. What can I say? Edmontosaurus? I like how they reference the Jurassic Park, Jurassic World website one. Like, it was that was made before the hoof discovery. So it makes sense that Edmontosaurus would still have these regular feet. Elasmosaurus is an E. Just bad design. Euplocephalus? I mean, I know that some people might have issues with Euplocephalus, but I don't think I am that intellectual when it comes to ankylosaurs to know about Euplocephalus, and I think that guy looks pretty much close to the damn thing. I could be wrong though, so let me know if you know anything about, like, if you're like an ankylosaur or beetle expert, right? Let me know what the Euplocephalus in Jurassic World Evolution has got wrong. Personally, I'm okay with its design. Gallimimus suffers the same fate as Archaeornithomimus. Giustambergia? I'd say that's an objectively nice design. Jurassic Park Giganotosaurus? Yeah, aesthetically nice. Jurassic World Giganotosaurus? Pretty ugly, not gonna lie. Gigantspinosaurus? Again, I think it's got some issues, but people say it's alright, so I'll put it next to Chunking. Herrerasaurus? Its hands are completely off. Kind of the same, suffers the same fate as Cerrato, with its hands being completely wrong to the actual animal. Homalocephali? I prefer the colorations of the Jurassic World Evolution, Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. But it's not that much of it. It's not the terrible design either. Priangosaurus? I think the plates are a bit too small. So you go and see. Ichthyosaurus? I mean, it's hard to fuck up Ichthyosaurus. Let's be honest here. It's just... it looks like it's just seen some things. That's just the only issue. Iguanodon? I think it's too skinny around the arms. But it's not too terrible either. I've seen people say that it's a terrible design, but I am okay with this, considering this is Jurassic World Evolution. It's not. I think it's B. It's not a high ball, but it's a B. Indominus Rex. You know, Indominus Rex did a pretty good job as being a first hybrid dinosaur. Indoraptor, on the other hand, was a cheap ass cash grab that pretty much was Indominus, but small. Let's do it. How uncreative. You deserve an F. Right, Neurognathus? Was it Sinomacrops? What is it? No, it's Geolopterus, yes. Yeah, I think ST. Right. Cantrosaurus? Original one would be... I mean, honestly, which is more accurate? The Camp Cretaceous one or the Jurassic World the Evolution one? I mean, I think Cantrosaurus... Let's see. Let's look at Cantrosaurus skeletals. I think Cantrosaurus was a rather skinny animal, right? Yeah, it's a more skinnier animal. Holy crap! What the hell? Why the hell does this guy have this long spikes? That's no way it's got this long spikes, right? Yeah, this seems much more feasible. Yeah, it's a much more skinnier animal. So I think the OG fits in better than the Camp Cretaceous one. Because the Camp Cretaceous one kind of just looks like a stegosaur. But it's got Cantrosaur plates. Chronosaurus? Yeah, it's an aesthetically pleasing design, what can I say? Lipleurodon, on the other hand, no. Alright. Let's just move a couple things around. Lystrosaurus is just a cheap knockoff of the Jurassic World Evolution Lystro. I do not like it. No, the Lystro is a cheap knockoff of the Arc Lystro. It doesn't look like the actual Lystro. So yeah. I know you're gonna probably appear in my dreams and try to kill me, but yeah, Leonard, you get a big fat D. What is this? What is this? M? What is... Oh, it's Marodactylus, right? Marodactylus? It's an alright design. Doesn't look too bad. Maiasaura is a bit too skinny for me, though. Right. It's a bit too skinny. Majungasaurus, its arms are a bit too long for my taste. Mamanchisaurus? It's alright. Megalosaurus. I mean, personally, I think it looks aesthetically nice. Metriacanthosaurus. Bit slightly shrink wrap, but you get to be on B. Right, Mimi. It might not be the most accurate, but I like its aesthetic. Top B. Right, Monolophosaurus. Its hands are way too raptor-like. But the skull looks aesthetically nice. I do like how it has two nostrils like a snake. So, yeah, over here. Moros, you might be feathered, but you still get an E because thanks to you, everyone is gonna think the Moros was the size of a cat when it was 6 meters long. Same goes with Mosasaurus, you deserve an E. Now people are gonna think you are some sort of kaiju when you're like around like 15 meters long. kind of crazy how the two dinosaurs or two creatures in Jurassic World Evolution alphabetically have the both are undergoing the exact same issue, but in opposite dimensions. Moros is too small. Mosasaurus is too big. Mutaborosaurus is, I'd say, aesthetically pleasing enough. The Pseudoceratops looks a bit funky, but it's got the spirit. It's got the spirit. A Nigersaurus, yeah, it's alright. Nodosaurus, you get a C because it's obvious that you are Boreala pelta, not Nodosaurus. I don't know why you listed as Nodosaurus. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know why. You could have just said, you just could have called it a Boreala pelta. Why did you call it a Nodosaurus? Don't really understand. Olora Titan, your body is a bit too slim. You should be much more fatter, kind of like the Montosaurus. You get a C, but you don't look too ugly either. The Ashel Oranosaurus is gonna be okay. The Camp Cretaceous, on the other hand, looks ugly. Like, it's got human teeth. What did you expect? Oviraptor, it really doesn't have wings. And it's pretty much a city patty as well. Remember, this isn't Oviraptor, this is city patty. But you're feathered at least, hey. What can I say? Pachycephalosaurus. It's an alright Jurassic Park design, I'd say. Pachyrhinosaurus, some people find it ugly, but personally I think it has its charm. Parasaurolophus looks a bit wonky. Don't really like it. It suffers the same issues as Olora Titan. The Jurassic World Dominion one is like slight better, but not by much. Pentaceratops, they didn't over-monsterize it. I'm actually surprised. You get a B. Plesiosaurus? What's wrong with Plesiosaurus? I mean, it looks alright, doesn't it? Polacanthus. Let's put Polacanthus over here. I'm alright. Proceratosaurus. I'll say one thing. I prefer the Jurassic World Alive one. Jurassic World Pteranodon looks ugly as hell. Into the gutter with you. Oh, you had Jurassic Park 3 Pteranodons in Jurassic World Evolution? I did not know that. I didn't know that. Oh, that's kind of cool. I should check them out. I think you get a C. Pretty much average Jurassic Park design. It doesn't look like the actual animal, but it's cool enough. Pyroraptor, you look almost nice, except for the head. So, because of the head, you get a C. Kenzosaurus looks definitely too monsterized. It doesn't have feathers. I don't like it. Quetzalcoatlus? It's big. It's scary. They got that right. Sauropelta? It's a decent design. Scorpius Rex. More hybrids to fuel a more 9-year-old passion for non-dinosaurs. Cringe. Sinoceratops. A badly researched design. Literally taken straight from Walking with Dinosaurs from people that couldn't even do the bare minimum of research. You get a bottom tier E. Sinosauropteryx. You can't really say no to that guy. Right, OG Spinosaurus. I mean, it's aesthetically pleasing, I'll say that. Kind of the same thing with Carnivores. We know that it had, like, smoother skin now instead of osteoderms, but back then, it was kind of the thing, so. Stegosaurus? I mean, it's got a beak. I'd say that's nice. What can I say? Pretty average. Yeah, you pretty much suffer the same fate as all the other ornithomimids. Stygimoloch. I don't like how it's being given the upper treatment than the actual Pachycephalosaurus. So you go to D. Styracosaurus. I might have a bias for Styracosaurus, not gonna lie. High B. I know it looks a bit too slender, but Styxosaurus. It's having a thick neck makes no sense at all. But it looks aesthetically pleasing, so yeah, you could go over here. No, over here. Yeah. Suchomimus? I think it's a bit too small in Jurassic World Evolution. But design-wise, it ain't that bad. Tapahara? Yeah, I could go with... I mean, it looks kind of ugly, not gonna lie. Therizinosaurus? I don't like its feet and its, like, turtle-like head. They clearly were like, oh, like, Chelifornis. It's like a turtle thing, right? So they gave it, like, a turtle head. Makes no sense, but... I mean, it isn't too bad. It's got feathers, so... Torosaurus? I think its head frill should be more larger. It kind of looks like a mix between like a Chasmosaurus and a Trike. Then like the OG Torosaurus from like Walking with Dinosaurs. I always like the Walking with Dinosaurs Torosaur design with this really long frill. It doesn't really have the same feel to it. Oh, original Triceratops, what can I say? It's just like an ugly design. Nomen Dubium, why are you even a thing? Right. What is this? Trophognathus? Yeah, average design. Tylosaurus, the same for the Pyroraptor. Its head kind of screws it up. Centaurosaurus, I do appreciate how they try to reconstruct the head. Although, like, Centaurosaurus having a dick on its head was... That has been outdated for quite some time at this point, so... It's honestly a surprise if they still had a dick on his head. It's an average design. T-Rex, original Jurassic Park T-Rex. I wouldn't even say it's aesthetically pleasing. I never really liked the JP T-Rex. I prefer like the more bulkier, like the Saurian T-Rex. Like more fatty, bulkier, like Prehistoric Kingdom. I don't like how skinny the Jurassic Park Rex is. The Jurassic World Dominion's Feather T-Rex is just a lazy excuse. I absolutely hate what this T-Rex symbolized. They were like, oh, feathers? We got feathers! Not even considering like the actual research that has been put into T-Rex nowadays, so... Yeah, you get a bottomy. And the fact that when I look at the Feather T-Rex, it reminds me of the flashback scene from Jurassic World Dominion. Which I am absolutely disgusted by, so no. I don't know why you have 4 Velociraptors, but the Jurassic World Dominion, Jurassic World Evolution Raptors, just something felt off, right? It's just like an uncanny raptor. I'm not so sure why. Maybe it's the proportions. I just felt something was off. I just can't lay my finger on what, though. The Jurassic Park one? Yeah, it's aesthetically pleasing, hey. The Jurassic Park Raptor. Yeah, I'd say that's top tier Jurassic Park design. Right next to Spino. Jurassic World Raptors. I don't know, what is this? What is the difference between this one and the other Velociraptor before the JP one? Like, what's the difference between the left one and the right one? They both look kind of the same. I don't know what the difference is. Is it like the Lost World Raptors? It looks green. Is it like the Jurassic World ones? I mean, I don't know. I'll go with D because I honestly can't tell them apart. Hesperosaurus. Yeah. It's an average design. Uteranus. Looks, I'd say it's an S tier. Honestly, it's my favorite design out of Jurassic World Evolution. What can I say? Nothosaurus. Doesn't look too much like the actual animal. I'll give you like a C. Archelon. I like the colors. But shouldn't Archelon be more of a leatherback? I mean, it is a leatherback in Jurassic World Evolution too, right? I think I'll give you A. Doncleosteus. I'll put it on C because nowadays the scientific consensus is that it's more lying towards the shrunk dunk. But its design itself is objectively not that bad, so you get a C. Pretty average. Shonisaurus, I'd say, comes in a close second of Uteranus. It's also an S tier. So, yeah, that is my tier list for Jurassic World Evolution 2. So, guys, let me know what you guys think about the tier list. What do you think? So, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you haven't, don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, may the Jurassic Spirit be with you. Bye-bye!